Hi friends, welcome back to 100 blocks in 2025. Today I'm going to do block number 12 for me from the Farmer's Wife book. We're continuing on with our beginner blocks, and we're going to do on page 136, we're going to do this block number 9 that's called the box. Again, we're going to work with some half square triangles because this is a really easy little 9-patch assembly. So let's take a look at what we've done. So here's our box block. We have one center square and all the rest are half square triangles. So in order to make this block, our center square is going to be 2.5 inches. And then I cut myself 4 light and 4 dark 3-inch squares to make into our half square triangles. If you don't know how to make half square triangles, we've just uploaded a video on how to do that in our beginner series, so take a look there. So we're going to start with that 2.5-inch center square. And then what I did again is take my squares, my light and dark 3-inch squares. I laid them together, drew a diagonal line through the center, sewed 1/4 inch on both sides. We're going to open them up and we're going to lay them out. Now, the trickiest part of the box block is knowing exactly where those little parts are going to go. So just like our friendship star, we're just going to be super careful. That's our middle row. And we're going to make sure that we lay out the blocks exactly as it's shown in the diagram. And just make sure all your darks are turned the way that they're supposed to. And you'll wind up getting that center square with all those cute little spikes coming off of it, and it'll turn out really great. So here's what our block looks like laid out. So let's sew it together and see what happens. Here's our before picture of the box block, and here's our after picture. Check out this block. Isn't it cute? Couple of pro tips. The first one is when you're making your half square triangles, press your seams open. This will help reduce the bulk and it'll make it a whole lot easier for you to be able to press your seams in opposite directions to nest so all your parts fit nicely. And then check out what else I did. This is block number 12, and we also have block 13 and block 14. Now I used this one to make our half square triangle tutorial, and this one right here, if you'll notice, has a light, the background square in the center versus the dark one in the center, and you can do it any way you like. I hope this is a great video for you. Keep on making your 100 blocks. If you have any questions about pinning or making different blocks and techniques, head on over to Cabin Quilters on YouTube. We have playlists in our videos, and you can see everything under tutorials and beginners, and they're all sectioned out for you so you can find the information you need. Until next time, keep making your blocks and find me on cabinquilters.com.